Hello and welcome to this morning yoga flow. I hope it finds you healthy and well. We're going to begin to start in your seated positions. As you begin to come into your seated positions, ensuring the parts of the body in contact with the earth are comfortable, and we'll begin to connect with your breath. Begin to take a few rounds of breath, those long inhales and slow exhalations. We'll begin to bring our left ear towards the left shoulder. As we arrive here, that right hand might begin to drip, maybe the back of the hand towards the lower back. And if you like, that left elbow can stay on the inner thigh, or making your choice of the hand to the heart, maybe to the temple. And taking a gentle rock or a heavy lean. And we'll begin to bring that left hand back into the lap, stacking the head. And we'll begin to bring that right hand across. We're going to take a twist. Left hand going behind us, gazing over that left shoulder. Left arm going out to the side. We'll take that side stretch. Right elbow may come onto the inside of that thigh. Taking a gentle rock or pulse here. Releasing that left hand, taking a little bit of a circle spiral. Lengthening the spine and beginning to take the right ear towards the right shoulder. We'll take those same choices if we like. Left hand out to the side, staying in contact with the earth or maybe the back of the hand. Right hand to the lap, heart, maybe to that left temple. Releasing the right hand back into our lap. We'll stack the head, twisting over towards the right. Releasing the twist, and we'll cat, tucking the chin in, rounding the spine. And shoulders coming back over the sit bones. We begin to sweep the arms up overhead. Left hand grabbing the right. We'll tilt. And rising, and right hand grabbing the left. Going back up towards the sky. We'll circle feather the hands down to the lap and then gently taking the hands behind us. As we take the hands behind us, we're going to take a little bit of baby camel. So again, we might lift one hand and then the other. Maybe the hands begin to settle. We could open up the heart similar to our cows or our cobras, or pressing into the hands, lifting the sit bones gently away from the earth. We'll begin to release the sit bones, hands eventually coming back through to our lap, and then we'll fold. Beginning to walk the hands back towards our lap. Circle spiral. And we'll begin to come onto all fours. In your own time, we'll begin to come onto the hands and the knees. As we venture onto the hands and the knees, we'll take that traditional prowling tiger, opposite limbs, right hand, left leg, or left arm. And back through to our tabletop of hands and knees. Taking a little bit of a shift and drift here. Coming through to our neutral, tucking our toes. We'll begin to come through to our first downward dog, taking the sit bones up and back. Pedaling, bending one knee and then the other. And from our downward dogs, we'll begin to walk, crawl, or hop the feet to the hands, forward fold. As we begin to arrive at the top of the space, we'll take our halfway, that number 7, hands to thighs, shins, or peace fingers to the earth. And we'll soften and fold. One more time, halfway. And fold. Pressing into the feet, we're going to sweep our arms up overhead. When the hands get to your highest point, left hand will grab the right. We'll soften, going over towards the left. Coming back through center, right hand grabbing the left, over. Softening, letting the hands rise, and then we'll circle feather all the way back down. As the hands begin to come towards the side, hands along the side of the body, deep pretend pockets or the interlacing of the hands. And we'll begin to open up our chest. Softening the knees, shoulders coming back over the ankles, and we'll begin to hinge. Folding down. If we've got those deep pretend pockets, elbows going towards each other, or the bind up towards the sky. Letting the fingertips come to the lower back and then back down towards the earth. As we arrive here, we'll take that halfway. And folding down. Beautiful. We'll begin to rock the hands forward as we take our legs back, downward dog. As we arrive in our downward dogs, we'll begin to ripple into a high dog, beginning to come up onto the balls of the feet, the tippy toes, and back down to downward dog. We'll take that 2 more times in your own rhythm, rippling and releasing, rippling and releasing. Dripping the knees back down towards the earth. We'll untuck the toes and we'll begin to cross the ankles. So imagine right ankle over left. As we begin to cross the ankles, we'll take a gentle little shift and drift here. And we'll begin to bring the weight back into the hands, tucking our left toe. We're coming into a cross-legged downward dog. So beginning to lift the knees. That right ankle might stay glued to the back of the left Achilles, or maybe we begin to cross the knees, or even bend that right knee so the heel's beginning to go towards the left sit bone or thigh. From this variant, we'll begin to come into a high dog, beginning to come up onto the ball of that left foot. It's not going to be as much wave. And back. We'll gently drip our left knee back down and the right. Uncrossing the ankles, untucking the toes. We'll melt through to a child's pose, taking a round or two here. And we'll begin to come back through to our table of all fours. Crossing the left ankle over the right. We'll tuck the right toe. We can stay or begin to lift the knees, coming into that cross-legged version of a downward dog. Ankle over Achilles, knees. Maybe we bend the left knee. And we'll begin to come into that high dog, coming onto the ball of the foot, tippy toe. And letting the heel begin to release. Gently beginning to release the knees. Uncrossing the ankles. Untucking the toes, melting through to the child's. And from our child's pose, we'll begin to come back onto all fours. More traditional downward dog, tucking the toe, lifting the knees, leading with our middle. As we come through to this downward dog, we'll begin to walk, crawl, or hop the feet to the hands. As we arrive, we'll take our halfway and soften. Pressing in the feet, we'll begin to take the arms up. Left hand grabbing the right, softening, going over to the side. Arms lifting, right hand grabbing the left. And center, circling, feathering the hands all the way down. We'll begin to take your pretend pockets, opening up the chest. And softening the knees, and we'll hinge. And releasing the hands. As and when, we're going to casually begin to rock the hands forward, taking the weight into that right hand as we take our left leg behind us. Runner's lunge and then a warrior two legs, so pivoting that left foot. Initially, we're going to come up with a torso, taking our warrior one, our warrior two, and then we'll release the hands down. And we're going to take a little bit of movement with this right leg. From this warrior two, we're going to begin to come into warrior dog. So we'll lower the body down, hands going onto the inside of that right leg. If you'd rather stay high up, please do. Maybe we take a bind if you'd rather stay up. Otherwise, we'll begin to find some stillness with the legs, letting the hands begin to come down onto the inside, keeping that right leg bent. That left foot might toe heel a little bit further back. So we can tent up, or maybe we take the hands over towards the left, taking our warrior dog. Warrior dog might have hands, maybe begin to come onto the forearms. Not rushing. And a little bit of a sway or shift of weight. We'll begin to walk the hands closer to that right foot, pressing the earth away as we begin to come back up with the torso, resuming that gentle little rock. I'll take the arms up, flipping that right palm, taking a little bit of a reverse. Warrior two, and then our runner's lunge, taking the hands down, pivoting that left foot. We'll take our weight into the left hand, right foot's going back, downward dog, maybe your three-legged version. And downward dog. From here, we'll begin to walk, crawl, or hop. Feet to the hands. As we arrive, we'll take our halfway. Folding down, pressing, we'll take our arms up. Left hand grabbing the right, we'll soften going over to the left. Softly going through center, right hand grabbing the left. Back through center, circling, feathering the hands all the way to our fold this time. As we fold, taking our halfway. And folding, bring the weight into our left hand as we step back with your right leg, runner's lunge. Pivoting that right foot to our warrior two, legs opening up initially, arms, and then releasing the hands, taking that gentle rock. Beginning to find the legs. We can make that choice of interlacing behind or beginning to let the hands come down onto the inside of that left leg. Taking our warrior dog. Again, fingertips, palms. And we'll eventually press the earth away, lifting our torso, releasing the binds. Warrior two, arms. Flipping that left hand, reverse. Warrior two, and then our runner's lunge, framing that front foot. Weight into that right hand as we begin to step, float that left foot back. Downward dog or your three-legged version. Gently releasing the knees down towards the earth. Taking a little bit of a shift and drift here. And I'll begin to untuck the toes, coming to sitting on the heels for a moment. And we'll begin to take our hands to one side, soles of the feet beginning to come forward. As the soles of the feet come forward, ensuring the sit bones are comfortable. And we'll begin to roll down, tucking the chin, rounding the spine, bring the knees in for the trip. And beginning to circle, spiral. We'll begin to come into a happy baby. And beginning to take the knees slightly farther apart, hands slightly along the thighs or the back of the knees. Maybe we begin to bring the elbows onto the inside of the legs. taking your version of that reclined frog-like pose. We can take movement, or you might begin to find some stillness. And gently releasing the soles of the feet down towards the earth. And we'll begin to come onto a side that you favor, pressing the earth away, coming back through to your comfortable seat. As we arrive, taking the hands together, bowing the head to the hands in gratitude for investing in your well-being and your practice. Thank you for your time and energy. And if you'd like to practice again, check out the link in the description. And I'll see you again soon.